I think I got it. I think I do. Alrighty. You know, the music we heard at the beginning was so nice. The music is very calming. Alrighty, what is up, my blue crew? It's Blueberry, aka Wyatt, and welcome to a different stream. This one's gonna be different. I've never really played an emotional game. And I'm not that emotional of a guy, but I've never really played that emotional of a game. Everybody, welcome to What Remains of Edith Finch. It's a game covering, like, you are Edith, and you're going through the past to find out why you're the last in your family. At least that's what the basic, like, summary of the game was. It says that, it masterfully explores grief, mortality, and family legacy. While it handles heavy, tragic themes, it balances them with elements of wonder, magical realism, and surreal beauty. Also, kind of like you said, Ruth, the beauty of the music we're hearing. It's very calming. It is very calming. So, what I'm getting at is, like a family tree grows through generations. Until, like, one day, the last branch falls off. And all that's kind of remembered is, like, the roots. And I am the last in my family to hold my last name. I know it's, like, emotional to you just saying on stream, but I am, so that's, like, one of those small but big burdens of mine. So I want to explore this game to see how much it kind of ties in. So without further ado, guys, welcome to What Remains of Edith Finch. This game's gonna be fun, I think. So as soon as we spawn in already, there's already the family tree, as I was explaining. So hey Johnny, welcome in. So you can see that it started down here with Odin. It just goes, and then Walter was an end. And it goes and goes and goes. Gregory Don Sanjay. I don't know why that's there like that, but all tying to this girl, which this is Edith. So without further ado, we're gonna see what this game entails.
A lot of this doesn't really make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that.
No, go back.
I'm just gonna start at the beginning with the house.
I'm just going to start at the beginning. So it's like living back through the memories. Welcome in, everybody.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
So
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
So if I pause, Lewis died in 2010. So I'm gonna figure out, I'm assuming, how that happened eventually. No trespassing the property protected by video surveillance.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Oh, it is down or straight. Let's go down. I was thinking that it is like the Stanley Parable.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
I'm gonna go back up. Sorry guys, I'm gonna go back up. I wanna see what's straight.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
So you can kind of choose which way to go, I think. It's nice. Wow. Missing. Milton Finch. And Milton died in 2003. Alright. So yeah, you can kind of just choose where you want to go.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably
Take
silent.
both paths to the house. So you
As
go
if they're
anywhere.
about to say something, but never do.
Either way, I honestly think it would have gotten you to the house one way or another. One was a bit more direct than the other. Well, yeah, they were both. Damn, to the house, I just got a achievement for it. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to What Remains of Edith Finch. I can't read. It's a big house.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
A lot of missing posters for Milton. Yeah, it said Milton, but I was trying to read why he was taken. Date of him. He went missing on October 23rd, 2003. That's all I got.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Something up with this house, so she's really afraid of it. Oh, okay, I'm going in this way.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
It's not supposed to be a scary game, Johnny.
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Oh. Well, they left home, but they left a lot of stuff.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
The big saw. I like that. It's like a saw with a painting on it. That's nice.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
I don't know which way I need to do this.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Great Grandpa Sven. See, Sven is a leaf that's broken off down here. There's Ingeborg, and Sanjay. There's nothing going to jump out. It's just supposed to be an emotional-esque type game. I get it, I play horror games. That's why I wanted to change it up a little.
Family, they were just memories of one.
Hey, that's the first text that wasn't yellow. In loving memory of Lewis Finch. Yeah. Edith, Eddie, Louis, Don.
After Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got pretty sick of salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Molly the cat. Now there's a Molly over here, but I don't know if that's the cat Molly? Or unless they are talking about a specific person. They really like their books. Look, the door's like sealed.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Okay, so...
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
All the bedrooms.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Whoa. Edie was from 1917 to 2010. Wow. She really did. Barb. What's this cord going to? I'll follow it here in a second. Oh, I can't.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Molly lasted 10 years. I looked at the map again. Sounds like a cat in my book. Was it? Oh, yeah. You're right. Okay. So that must have been a cat. Wait. Gregory 1976 to 1977. Oh my gosh, Gregory died fast.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
It's a bathroom. So Gregory died at 1 year old. Molly was yeah. Dude, that actually
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with. If she hadn't died in 1947.
Uncle too, many times, yeah. Oh, Molly seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with if she hadn't died in 1947. So sad. Now there's rooms over here. I didn't know I could look in these.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
There's Bigfoot. Now my room over here looked like it was my room. I'm assuming my room. No room.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh, there's the key. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. So Book Molly is not Cat Molly.
Turns out, my mom was really good at
is.
keeping secrets.
Oh,
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
okay. One moment. We're gonna get into that one, guys. I just want to see what's up in the attic. I think it was an attic. Up here. I'm gonna follow what this extension cord is connected to.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Never mind. We're going into the secret book. Here we go.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Guys, I think
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
it is a small indie game. That's why I said it's a full playthrough. So Molly is both a cat and a real girl.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
So it's basically any person now. No, you weren't here for the very beginning of the stream. You're exploring everybody.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Oh, Halloween candy. You're exploring everybody's
Mom, can I come out now?
story to see why you're the last alive.
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
I don't wanna.
I kept eating and eating.
I ate toothpaste.
I ate a lot of things that night.
I'm pretty sure that's foam.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
What?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me. I jumped and I almost got her.
I don't want to get the bird.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up.
Oh,
And suddenly, I was an owl.
now I'm an
First,
owl.
all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits. I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
Why?
Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Already? Someone's just hungry. I'm sure this isn't a story kids just think of.
A mama rabbit.
I don't want to kill a rabbit, another one. Jeez.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
My heart's going.
I was a shark.
I think this is just her imagination.
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Where's my fat, juicy seal?
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
I don't get this yet.
Grabbed on tight. was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
I don't get it. Am I an octopus now?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Okay, people.
I was big, but I moved real wide. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Oh, Captain. I currently think it's something involving the 7 movies. This is interesting. No, it's definitely not that. It's just to see how each person, why you're the last in your family.
Passenger, I was still hungry.
Still
Across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the
It's
good
strange
smell
for to
went
immediately
into
show
an old
gluttony
pipe.
in life. I don't know if it's a gluttony though. I think it's just this kid's imagination or her dreaming. Oh, we're going up now.
I got closer and closer.
Oh, I'm back in my room. I don't know what I'm going for. I don't think I'm a snake, I'm a monster. What a good monster.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything.
Told you it was a
Waiting
dream.
for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
So the whole time there's a monster under this bed?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
So that might be how she died?
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here. This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom.
Mom seems like a piece of work, if you know what I mean.
Her room was like a museum.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse. His wife Ingeborg and their newborn Johan.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
You know, just out of curiosity, could these be people who were married in? Chat, you guys discuss that with each other, because I don't know. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Okay. How do I get out? How do I escape? Oh.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
It is. Because if you just listen to the story, Ingeborg married Odin. Because it just said Odin married Ingeborg on the map. Oh, yeah, look at that. Good thinking.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Oh, I think it's cool if there's a mole man.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long time.
Jr. Oh, Edie must be Edith. I could be wrong.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed.
Ooh.
She could have, but she didn't.
Nah, that's not fun.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Hey, the really pink
The only trace
bathroom.
Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Oh, there's a frog.
It was a pretty big trace.
Sven and Edie. Let's read some of these books. The camera, the Hardy Boys, the Milky Way of other places. Nothing good. I'm sure there's something like really epic in
Louis
there.
died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
We can use the map to have a good idea who married who then. It appears the leaf is a close name to that they got married in at. Create some sort of timeline. You are right. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. How did I get in here? Wait, genuinely, I don't remember how I got in here. Oh yeah, through the window. But I can't get back through. I'm missing something. Bro, in 1937's Finch. Ah, there we go. By the way, who's so superstitious that they have to literally glue the doors shut so they know their kids won't go searching? The mom. There is a secret in this bathroom.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh. Cool. Oh, one of those like red light paint rooms for pictures.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Ah, cool.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Let's see. Fort Calvin.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam, Calvin, dinner's ready. Coming.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
So Calvin jumped
Calvin's
off of a
story
cliff.
felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Yeah, he really
After the
likes this.
funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Definitely ripped it all off. Yeah. Ooh. By the way, I have to manually actually move these things. Yay, more secret
The
puzzles.
passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Hey.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Ew. I'll have to read that here in a second. I'm actually kind of glad I can go back down through here.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Okay.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Oh. Okay. Time to go play Barbara's story. Dreadful stories. 10
Of all the
cents.
stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Ugh.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Wait, I did that music.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Is that Michael?
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old Finch rattled and grew still.
I will withdraw.
Oh dear!
Oh dear!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Rick. Oh, this is Barbara. So, Rick and her must have never got married.
Yes.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Oh, yeah,
Barb.
they did break up.
Have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
Well, yeah, late
Hours
picture show.
later,
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up. But if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Which way was Walter's room? This one.
Walter, are you there? Walter vanished, but his bedside
no, Walter.
radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
I wouldn't have slammed. I would have.
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
I guess she did close him.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Which one was Walter? Hey, there is a Walter. 1952 to 2005.
Years, the hinges grow. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
So I will go down there and I will kick him so hard in the nuts. I'm gonna mosey my way on down here. Get down here, he's not even gonna be laying here.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Coming.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Last time there's no deer at the back of my face.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I was there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh?
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Oh, your puns are not necessary right now. Stop. So Barbara died because of trick-or-treaters.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending. I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
I guess so. So is that key still in that music box? If you want to do it with a lot of puns, Persona 3 is definitely a game. I can play it. Why not? Pull it. So we still got Edie, which we've heard a lot about. Sam, Walter, Gregory, Gus, Don, Milton, and Lewis.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot. I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Yeah, she was. Oh shit.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Walter is only... Oh no, Walter lived a while.
He said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Well, it's fake. There we go.
Goodbye, everyone.
Oh.
I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Well, are we in the apocalypse?
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
2005 now?
I'm done
Just
waiting.
86?
I have to leave. Well, I still can.
I did not see this before. I have to leave as I go further underground.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
There we go.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
No, I don't think you are.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Especially the food. Yeah, peaches for
I don't mind if I only have a year left.
70 years. Sucks.
Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Did I just get hit by a train? Wow. Keith lives locked
Walter
up.
died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
He lived in that basement for that long. And then finally, the day that he decided to go out, he goes the complete worst way possible. Breaks out of the wall. And then gets hit by a train. About half the tree done. Well, I think actually you guys are not gonna like me for this. But I think that we are going to. I'm gonna have to call it for this stream. So, if you see here. So, for those who don't know, I have problems with my kidneys. So, it's like my whole body is processing stuff twice. So I get tired really, really fast. Like, I get through like 5 hours of the day and I'm done. And I don't know if it's the game itself. This is a very emotional game, but it's confusing, but it's good, but it's beautiful. But I'm like ready for bed. So I am going to change the title of this, and then I am going to finish it tomorrow. We'll do 2 streams of it, get something different than Far Cry, and then get right back into Far Cry. Unless I decide, but I wanted to do something different because I play either shooting games or I play horror games, and I wanted something different. So that's why I said I'm going to play something different. Ergo, What Remains of Edith Finch. It's a good game so far. It's just a little confusing. Like, I get this. Molly, I didn't get. Barbara, I didn't get a little bit. Calvin, I understood. Odin, I understood. And Walter, I understood. But Barbara and Molly, I didn't really get that. Also, like Johnny said, the leaves being the people married into the family is starting to make more sense. So, yeah, that makes more sense. But what's also getting me is, I don't know if you guys seen, but in the book, I am already wrote down. I don't know if that's just because I already know my story or anything like that, but my Edith is already wrote down. We still have Lewis, Milton, Dawn, Gus, Gregory, Sam, and Edie. And if we're going into I don't know if they're gonna go into the married into families. Like, Dawn has a leaf pointing towards her with Sanjay. So assuming those two were married. I honestly have a hard time comprehending it all. I just happen to be good at guess. But again, I know I said that this was gonna be a full gameplay. I'm sorry, but I need a little bit of slumber. Just a little bit. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you saw, feel free to drop a follow. Expect more of this. We're gonna play. I do want to finish this tomorrow. We're halfway through the tree, so I think that we'll have this finished tomorrow. I just need a little bit of sleep and to understand this better. So, thank you all so much for watching. And as always, I will catch you guys in tomorrow's stream. Bye-bye. 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 Good night. Bye-bye. Bye, Ruth. Bye-bye. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Bye-bye. 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 Good night, Johnny. Bye-bye.